Well, one of the things that I like best about the Neighbourhood Strays is the fact that we perform at so many different kinds of events. We've performed at bars, at kids festivals, at outdoor dance festivals, at every kind of fundraiser you can imagine, fancy corporate ones, little like multicultural ones. We perform at multicultural shows, birthday parties, girls' nights, really anywhere, and for so many different kinds of audiences, and we get such a great response from so many different audiences, and that's really, really wonderful. I think that we can be so diverse in that way. But I think my favorite demographic to perform for is the sort of 2 to 8-year-old demographic. Performing for kids is really, really fun because they get so into it, and they're never like, oh, what are these girls doing? They're showing their midriffs. They're just like, yay, dancing. And I've had some really fun times performing for kids. It's great when you're on a stage because, I mean, of course, anytime we perform, as soon as we get up there, it's like moss to a flame. Like, everyone's like up to the stage, right? Which is convenient because then you have a little bit of space away from people. But I remember once performing at a multicultural show, and I was doing a solo, so I was sort of paying a bit more attention to the audience rather than the other dancers. And we were up on a raised stage, and there were speakers all around us. And all these little kids came up and were like drumming on the speakers and dancing, and they were so into it. One little boy kept trying to like crawl up onto the stage. His dad had to keep like pulling him off. It was really awesome, and it was really fun because I was doing a lot of spins, and every time I'd spin, my skirt would like fly out, of course, and every time I did that, the wind would hit the kids, and they'd all be like we're gonna get hit by our skirt, but then they'd be right into it again. So that was really fun. I remember like other times, anytime we're on a stage, it's like that. It's not the only time we've had kids trying to climb onto a stage with us. Another time I remember, I think it was a different multicultural event again. Multicultural events are always so great because it's like the whole family comes out and, you know, all ages are there. But this one we were dancing on the floor, so we weren't on a raised stage, so people were kind of milling around a little bit. And there were some kids wandering around too, but you know, the parents were kind of shushing them away, keeping them away from us. But at one point, this little kid kind of wandered up onto this, like onto where we were dancing, and I was doing a solo again. And I was like, well, what do I do? There's a kid, like, where I'm supposed to be dancing. So I was like, whatever, I'll just dance with the kid. So I started to do that, and I danced over to him. And as soon as he noticed me kind of, like, coming up to him dancing, he freaked out and, like, ran off the stage, and everyone in the audience laughed, and it was really good. I was sad that he didn't actually dance with me, though. It would have been fun to dance with him, but I think it's funny that I scared him, too. Yeah, so I think it's so great that we can dance with kids, and they love us so much. I also remember, actually, another time I forgot to mention, when we danced in Clarenville, again, there was kind of little kids on the grass in front of us. And at one point I was doing like belly rolls in the choreography, and this little girl kind of was like staring up at us, like, of course we're the most amazing thing she's ever seen. She's probably never seen anyone wearing so many sparkly things at once. But as I was doing the belly roll, she kind of looked up at my belly and then looked down at herself and then like lifted up her shirt and kind of was like, I have a belly too. And I love that. And I mean, I know little kids, I mean, they're fascinated with their bodies too, but it's so great to think that that our dance can be promoting this like body positive image even from that young age. And you know, you can appreciate your belly from the time that you first discover it, really. Because I like my belly too, so I'm glad that kids also enjoy their bellies. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite things about the fact that we dance.